I'm Darlene Christopherson. I have been teaching a hand quilting class at the AQS show in Des Moines. And I'd like to share with you how to put a crease line to follow for your quilting onto a quilt so that you don't have to mark. And it's very easy to accomplish accuracy, very easy. So here we have a border of a quilt that is basted, has batting in it, is ready to go. And underneath this quilt, I've put a cutting mat. Normally I use a larger one. You have to have a cutting mat underneath because you can crease tabletops as well as quilt tops. So put that underneath. It adds to the cushioning so that your crease sticks and stays so that you can see it for longer, as the batting does. I use a long, wide ruler that is non-skid. I have a mitered seam line here, and I'm going to use 2 flat flower head pins, long, shiny, and has a flat flower head. I have my known factor here, which is this mitered seam line on the border of this quilt, and I want to quilt straight lines. I don't want to mark or use tape, so I'm going to use a creasing tool. This I know is true, so I will just weave these long flat flower head pins right along this seam, and this will provide the correct angle that I want to follow. See the shiny edge there and the shiny edge there? So now I will align the line on the ruler to the pins right there. And then taking a Clover Hera marking tool, pushing down on this non-skid ruler that is long enough and wide enough to do a border, and push down and against the ruler. Now here are my pins. I could not see what I just did, so I will move the ruler aligning to a 1/2 inch on the pins, just on the pins, and push. And now I'm going to move over again, another 1/2 inch, just looking at the pins. This keeps me from getting off on my angle, off on my space. I will have an absolutely uniform gridding going along the border of this quilt. You can do sections at a time and then quilt it and then move on and do another section. Remember, your quilt is basted by now and it's on a cutting mat so that it provides a better crease. Once you've gone all the way off, then you'll check the angle on your ruler to the edge of the quilt and move the pins, and then you can move on down.